Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am Harley, your future or current addiction. Today's video is going to be on my hair and the unit that I constructed. So the unit that I constructed is from hair from the company HARLEY Hair on AliExpress. And I believe they also have their own website now. I'll put all that stuff in the description box below so you guys can check that out. But this is their Peruvian body wave hair. I have an 18-inch frontal in 4 bundles, a bundle of 20, 22, and 2 24-inch bundles. And I have not cut any of them. The most cutting that I've done is just layer it to my face, but that's pretty much it. I still have the full length of the hair, which I'll show you guys. And it is still pretty all the way down to the ends. Like, this is not the natural state of the hair. This is the hair after it's been curled with my curling rod. I didn't straighten it before. I just washed it, let it air dry, and then I used the curling rod and I achieved this look with it. I used very big sections, and once I was done, I used the curling rod to lay down this side and this side, flatten it out, because since the frontal is not very crowded, it's easy to get really flat hairstyles, which looks so realistic. So I really like that. So without further ado, let me get into the specs that you all want to know about how this hair is doing 7 months later. So usually what everyone wants to know before purchasing hair is, does the hair shingle? Does the hair shed, and does it tingle? Shingle. Does the hair shingle? No, so does it shed and does it tingle? So shedding, I feel like it sheds normally, like how like most hair does. When I brush it and comb it, I don't get many strands at all, if any. When I wash it and when I wash the hair, I get a couple strands there as well. So very, very minimal shedding. Most of the time, if you just run your fingers through the hair, you get no tangling. You always get no tangling, but most of the times, like when I'm running my fingers through my hair from top to bottom, I get no strands. So, and also no matting in the back, which is very good. I went out today and I was out for 6 hours and it was hot. It was kind of hot today. It was 80 degrees and I went out for 7 hours and I came back after going shopping, going to the movies and all this stuff, and being out in the elements, and this is how my hair still is. So it definitely can last in the elements. As you can see, I really like it. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the quality that the hair has kept in 7 months. I don't think that the quality has changed since I've gotten it. It's pretty much still the same. Even the luster, it's so easy to run your fingers through and it's buttery soft. And this is, again, 7 months later. Now, another thing that I want to talk about this hair is the frontal and how that has been holding up. So let's get into that. The frontal, as you can see, is so realistic looking and so pretty. One thing that I hate about certain frontals I've gotten from certain companies, I have been wearing frontals for a pretty long time now, and I've had good frontals. I have had really good frontals, and I have had really bad frontals. And this will be on the side of a very good frontal, and I'll tell you exactly why. Some frontals that I have received, even when I take the utmost care of it and not even bleach it, I still got hella bald spots in that frontal throughout the life of it. And I wear all my units the same. I don't overly use one unit more than the other one. I don't overly abuse one unit more than the other one. I treat them all the same. I'm very careful about combing my hair from the ends on up when I'm brushing and combing out. I'm always super gentle with my frontals as well. So when I see balding in a frontal, that alarms me because I'm always so gentle with it, so it shouldn't be balding. I've had this one for 7 months and I have no balding. So that is why, one of the main reasons why I would say this is on the nicer side of frontals, because usually after 3 months, if the frontal's not that good, you will have big bald spots, or your parts in your hair where you normally have your part is going to be balded out a little bit thick. Like your part will be way thicker than what it is, or even what is natural, it'll just be really thick because you combing the hair and parting in that place all the time. All those hairs have broken off and it's a big bald spot. I usually always part my hair this way on this side whenever I wear the unit, and as you can see, the part is still pretty small. I never pluck a part into my frontals, and the reason why is because with you, if that's the part that you're normally going to use with your frontal, the hair is going to naturally thin out on its own. So if it's a look that you're just going to go for a couple months and you don't care about that, then go ahead and pluck it and get it out and leave it uncrowded. But usually the natural space between it is maybe just a little bit too tight, but then within a week or two, it's going to bald out just enough for it to look good. But you don't want to bald it out on your own, and because it's going to naturally bald out even more, and then you're going to have too big of a part. So I would recommend you just leave it alone if it's not overly crowded. But this company has really good density when it comes to their frontals. They're not overly crowded. I didn't have to pluck anything, as you see, and it's nice parting space. Also, around my hairline, the hairline is not very dense. It doesn't look perfect. I still have to go in and tweeze it, but compared to other frontals that I've had that were just like a straight line straight across and super dense, this one was not like that. It had a wavy hairline, and it also had a thin hairline. So all the tweezing that I had to do was very minimal. It didn't take me very long at all, and I feel like I got a very realistic end result out of it, as you can see here. Another reason why I believe that this frontal is on one of the more good sides is because when you bleach it, usually that damages the frontal, and then you're supposed to see balding, or you're supposed to see a lot of hair loss within the next couple months after that, and the life of the frontal goes down a lot. However, I don't really go by that theory anymore because, like I said, I've had a frontal before where I didn't bleach it and I still got hella balding. So I just feel like a good frontal should be able to uphold bleach and not bald. And this is one of those frontals that did do that for me. I did bleach my frontal and it did not bald from being chemically treated. It's still very nice. Now, as far as the color that it turned after I bleached it, it did turn my scalp color, which I'm really happy. As you can see, the lace color is not too light for me and it's not too dark for me. It's just right because it's not too yellow and it's not too orange. And that's the issue that I have with bad frontals, because it'll turn either like an orangey or like a reddish, like realistic color of a scalp. It looks really bad. But this was not one of those frontals. It actually bleached really well. So I think that's pretty much it. There's not really much more to talk about with this hair. This hair is really pretty. I'm super obsessed with this hair. I love it so much. I love the big voluminous looks that I can achieve with this hair. And I also love the fact that after 7 months, I haven't even had to cut 1 inch off of the ends because they are very, very nice. And usually with hair, after you put a lot of heat in it, it makes your looks look really harsh. So you have to like cut them so you can have nice finished looks with your hair. I haven't had to cut any of these ends. They have been perfect throughout, so I'm so happy about that. All the other details or anything that I forgot that I would probably remember later will be down in the description bar below. And again, thank you for watching and I hope to see you guys in my next tutorial.